Hi there. Okay, we're back for episode 48A. This is just going to be a relaxing tag and follow. And I'm just going to go over to the forestry division, I think. I think I'll just take a little view of everything first here. And I'm going to try and stay in the forestry division and just follow a couple of people to work, and then maybe grab somebody on a motorcycle at the end there. Now, we all know that industrial is down here, portside, new and old is over here, and the plateau is over here. But I don't know if too many of you realize that down in this area is the forestry district, and that's where we're going to go today. We're just going to fly on over to the forestry district and see if we can find somebody coming out of the metro and just follow them to work there at the forestry division. Okay, and this is the forestry district's metro station. A little hard to get to because of all the trees. And people are going in right now, but I'm kind of looking for somebody who's coming out. Looks like one shift is over and everybody's going home. So as soon as those folks are done piling into the subway, then we can look for somebody who's coming out of the subway. A lot of folks going in, nobody coming out yet. If you wonder what the subway looks like, I'll give you a little undercover view. This is what the subway looks like right now. There's a whole bunch of people down in here. All those people that just walked down into the subway, they're still there. They're right there. And when the train comes through, you'll see them all popping onto the train, or at least some of them. See, a bunch of those folks are getting on the train. Some of them are staying behind and waiting for the next train. So, the white people that are there are people getting off the train, and green people get on the train. If they're coming or going from up on top, they're white, and if they're see if I can get any closer in. That's about as close as I can get. There, the little white bodies are coming out or going up. Now you'll see a bunch of white ones getting off the train, green ones getting on the train, and the white ones are going up through the metro opening. Okay, and I just gave up a shot at getting a whole lot of, let's see if we'll see if anybody's coming out next time. I'll have to stop it and flip it around. Here comes another train. If we get a bunch of people in white getting off and headed up. Yep, there's a whole crowd of them getting off, see? All those folks are getting off, so I'm going to go ahead and get down in there where I can capture one. Okay. Well, let's see. This is Ashley Smith. She works for Forestry and Friends Limited, and she's headed to work. So let's just tag her and then get inside of her here so that we can see what she sees, and then we'll turn it on and follow her around. Here we go. Okay, she's walking to work in the forestry department. I don't think we've ever done this in the forestry area, and I thought it'd be nice to see what it looks like from ground level. I know we rode a delivery truck through it once, but it went so fast that you couldn't hardly see anything. And with any luck, she'll have to walk a long way before she gets to work, and we'll be able to see a lot of the forestry areas. Look at those trees. That would be what they're cutting down to put in those big trucks. That's what it looks like when they're done cutting it. I love that you can hear all the birds in here. The more trees you get, the more birds you get in this game. I figured that out. Oh, this girl has a long walk. These people walk forever to get to work off the metro system. You don't have to have a lot of metros in an area. Just one or two will do. There's a fire somewhere. I can hear it crackling. Hear it? Somewhere there's a fire. I don't think we're going to see it, though. It's probably on a different block. Oh, there she goes, into work. Ashley's gone to work. Okay. Okay, so now let's see if I can find a hole, and here we go. Here's a little guy on, I wanted to catch a little motorcycle and maybe follow it around through here because, you know, they're smaller. I don't know if they go any slower. Now he's driving home, but until he leaves this area, we could still watch him, right? Okay, this is what he sees. This one is Cedric White, and he's an uneducated adult. We're also working at Forestry Friends Limited, but he's headed out while Ashley was headed in, okay? And he's going to the Bedford residence. I have no idea where it is. Maybe we'll see the fire this time. Well, no, we won't because the fire trucks are all going the other direction. Yeah, he's already headed out on the back line. This is the single... Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. This is the single lane that goes through the forestry department. Now, I'm not sure why he's turning around and going back unless he's... That's kind of the hard way to do it. He could have just turned at the... Maybe you can't go over these divides. See, now he could have turned right there. He could have turned right there. He came up that way, I think. I don't know. Maybe he's lost. Maybe he's lost. He doesn't know where he's going. We're getting a good view of the area, though. Once again, we've got our nose in the back end of an unloaded truck. He was getting loaded. He was that truck was there getting loaded, and did you catch that? It was not loaded when we stopped behind him, and then as soon as he took off, he had his lumber in him. Wait a minute. Now there's no lumber. Now there is. Okay, fluke of the game, I guess. That's weird. That's really weird that you can't see it when you're right up next to it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is creepy. And people are walking through the truck. There are a few things in this game that are a little bit on the weird side, but I still like it. It's still a lot of fun, and I still haven't tried everything out in it. I'm actually working on starting a new map and creating lots of rivers on it that are little man-made rivers that are just a few feet deep, you know, like in a park, but they go on forever, and then you put a whole lot of parks beside them so that when people are in the park walking, they're actually walking next to the river, and there's a park on the other. It's really going to be pretty. It's going to be really pretty and beautiful, and I might try it in hard mode. And if I do, I'll take you along with me. Although I won't take you along with me while I'm creating the map. Once I get the whole thing done, I might take you with me while I'm trying to start it in hard mode. No promises there. Oh, we just left the forestry division. He finally found his way out, folks. Hey, little rat in the maze got out. Okay, he's headed home, and I'm guessing he's going in the back way, the way that young lady did the last time in the station wagon 2 or 3 episodes ago. 2 or 3 tag and follows ago. And I'll bet he's headed for if he can do that, I'll bet he's headed up onto the plateau the same way. He's definitely not going to port side because he would have turned the other direction when he came out. Yep, that's where he's going. He's headed over to the industrial and incineration plant area, but rather than go there, he's going to go up that bridge that goes under the tunnel that goes up onto the first or second plateau. I'll just betcha. I won't bet a lot because I could be wrong and I don't like to lose, but I'll betcha. Okay. This is such a pretty game. I mean, birds and beautiful clouds and greenery if you take the time to put it in, you know. See that bridge right there? I bet that's where he's going, but first we have to get onto it. Okay, he's working on it. He's trying to get to that entrance to that bridge. I think this is it. Yep, there he goes. Should be going up through a tunnel here any minute now. And here it comes. This is that long one that you get to see, you know, the underside there, just like in the metro stations. Everything above ground you see, but you don't see the ground. Here comes the end of the tunnel. And we're back out again. That was fun. Okay. Little delivery trucks all go in the other direction. I'll bet he's glad to be off work and headed for home. That's always a good feeling at the end of the day. Going home. Yay! Little short tunnel. Okay, now will he turn here like the other lady did? No. Okay, I think this fella might be headed up to the second plateau. Remember in the last episode we took a sharp right here and went off to those other buildings on the right? I don't think that Cedric's going to do that. Under the tunnel again, and out of the tunnel again, and slammed up against the back end of a garbage truck. That'll teach you that. Oh, there we go. Okay. He's, oh, goodness. I'll be glad when that gets out from in front of him. Are we going to just sit here behind the garbage truck? Practically in the garbage truck? They must be waiting in line for, well, okay. Hopefully we won't be behind the garbage truck the entire time. But apparently every time we are, we don't get to, oh my goodness. Yay! No more garbage truck. Okay. Cedric is headed home. I bet he's happy. It's freezing cold outside for me right now, so it's really neat to be playing with a game where it's all sunny and blue sky and beautiful. Like it's not going to be for another 4 or 5 months here. And where I am, it'll never be that green. I'd like to go back and live someplace where it will be that green, but that'll probably never happen ever again. Okay. Up the hill. Where is he going up the... Oh, he lives on the upper plateau. That little tiny plateau at the very top. When he gets home, I'll show you where he went, because then I can disconnect from him. Actually, he'll disconnect from me. I've never seen this plateau from this from this view. It's just, this is neat. There we go. Okay, he's at home somewhere. And because he got home, we got popped out of him and back to where we picked him up. So now I'm going to take you up and show you where he went. We went along this road and then up into here and then down into this thing, through that big long tunnel, up this way through that tunnel, then up through this tunnel, then up here, and then right here he went around this way and went up onto this other plateau that I have never done first person in. He came up through this way and went up here and then went around here and went past this. Okay? He went past this little guy. I remember seeing the side of it. Remember that little side going by? That little tiny bit there? Okay. And then right about here, we lost him. Right there. So let's follow this guy in first, or I'm sorry, this lady, Mary Young, in first person with her puppy. She's going to the Buy It All shop. We may not follow her very long because she's going to get in a car, and I'm not going to do that. But I just wanted to see some more of this upper plateau. Oh, and there she goes. Well, that's the end of that one, because I want to find somebody who's out here walking around in this neighborhood. Does anybody walk in this neighborhood? Anybody at all? Find me a kid. Where's a kid? Kids don't drive. I need to find a child that's going somewhere. Any kids? Yoo-hoo. I need a teenager or a youngster that wants to go to a park or something. Although I've seen a lot of youngsters get on metros. They shouldn't without their parents, but apparently in this game they go wherever they want to, just like an adult. Goodness. Look at this. There's nothing. There's nobody up here. There's no one out walking at all in this entire... Really? Boy, this must be... Aha! Aha! I found somebody, probably not a teenager, but I'll take whatever I can get at this point, since it looks like he might be the only one. Come on. Well, I'm going to have to go first person with this guy to even get down there. This is Sterling Peterson, and he's going to the Big Bite restaurant. Oh, I'll bet you he's going to get in a car. Well, maybe he'll walk. We'll give it a shot. I'll bet he gets in a car, but we'll try. I just want to see part of the neighborhood, folks. This guy might be going home. This is Tony Wilson, and he's going home. Maybe he has to walk a ways. That beats the heck out of somebody going to a restaurant that you know is going to walk down the hill. Even if he's going to the restaurant and walking, he's going to go down the hill, and I want to see what's up here. I haven't been up here yet. Oh, come on. Okay. Nobody. There's nobody. No children, no nothing. Is that a kid? What is that? Oh, I guess that's a fire hydrant. Oh. Going to work. Psych me out. Walking your dog. I thought you were... I'm going to just pass on her. There's nobody anywhere. Nobody. Boy, this is one wasted neighborhood. this beautiful neighborhood, and there's nobody out strolling. Of course, I could be out taking a walk right now too, and you don't see me outside. I have an excuse. I have a good reason. It's cold out there. It's prettier in the game right now. I know it's not a very good excuse, is it? Okay. Well, this guy is on a scooter, but at least he's going through the neighborhood. He's not going slow enough, but but unless I see somebody walking along the side, I'm going to stay with him till he gets to his house, when it'll probably bounce me back to him anyway. Huh. Oh, that's neat. Cool. I've never seen anyone drive into a garage before. That was interesting. And this one is, there's Cedric who was going home. He's now driving to work. I guess this is as fast a way as any to check out the streets and see if I can... Aha! A little old man going home, a lady going to work. Let's see how she gets there. The little old guy's already headed in the direction of that building, so I'm going to assume that Taylor Adams is a better shot. She probably walked down the hill. Yeah, she's walking down the hill. Well, so much for being on the plateau. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She just passed somebody who's going home, Shirley Campbell, is headed home, and she might possibly walk a little further than the last person did before she gets home. Of course not. Same building. I'm not having a lot of luck. Okay, I'm done. Done trying. I'm going to do a quick little flyby. Fly about. I wish I could make the flybys be, it's too bad I can't get down there. I'm just going to fly around the outside edges. Checking out the border of our town. This is where we started, was up on this little hill here. I like to start up here because it's got a gorgeous view. It's really pretty. Yeah. Very nice little world we've got here. Well, with the exception of the industrial area, which, let's face it, it's not that pretty. And the plateau we just came off of and back. And the major beginning town. And the commercial area. And the forestry area that we played in. Okay. That's it. We'll go to the plateau that didn't even get anybody on it yet. There. It's just really pretty here. Okay. Uh-huh. You know, I don't see a single boat coming in. Usually you get to see one. They don't dock because we don't have a dock yet, but that's where it'll be someday. Okay, that's it this time. And I will see you in episode 49 when we're going to actually work some more on the on the city. Bye.